What if I told you that betting on whether a player scores 20 points tonight is easier to predict than picking who wins the game, and pays just as well? Most beginners skip player props completely and leave serious money on the table. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what NBA props are, how they work, and how to find the ones worth betting every single night. Welcome to Sports Bet IQ Daily, your daily source for NBA picks, player props, and sports betting breakdowns. If you are new here, we post sharp analysis every single game day so you never have to guess when you bet. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell right now so you never miss a pick. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. A player prop, short for player proposition bet, is a wager on what an individual player will do during a game. Instead of betting on who wins, you are betting on a specific player's performance. For example, instead of betting Lakers versus Warriors, you bet on whether LeBron James scores over or under 25 points tonight, or whether Steph Curry makes over or under 4 three-pointers, or whether Nikola Jokic records over or under 9 rebounds. That is a player prop. Simple as that. Sportsbooks set a line for each stat category and you decide whether the player goes over or under that number. Points, rebounds, assists, three-pointers made, steals, blocks, almost every measurable stat has a prop line attached to it on any given game night. The reason props are so popular with sharp bettors is that sportsbooks spend most of their time and resources setting accurate lines for game outcomes like spreads and totals. Player props sometimes get less attention, which means there is more opportunity to find value if you know what to look for. There are dozens of prop types available on any NBA game night, but as a beginner, focus on these 4 because they are the most predictable and have the most data available. Number 1, points props. This is the most popular prop by far. You are betting whether a player scores over or under a set number of points. Points props are great because scoring is the most consistent and well-documented stat in basketball. Number 2, rebounds props. Betting on whether a big man like Giannis or Jokic pulls down over or under a set number of boards. Rebounds are heavily influenced by matchup. A center going against a weak rebounding team is a great over target. Number 3, assists props. Betting on whether a point guard's assist total hits. Playmakers like Trae Young, Luka Doncic, and James Harden are great assist prop targets because their role in the offense stays consistent game to game. Number 4, three-pointers made. Betting on whether a shooter like Steph Curry or Klay Thompson makes over or under a certain number of threes. These are fun bets and easier to analyze than people think. Volume of attempts tells you almost everything. This is where beginners go from losing money to actually making smart bets. Finding value in props comes down to 3 things. First, recent form. Look at what the player has done in their last 5 to 10 games, not their season average. A player averaging 22 points on the season, but scoring 28, 31, 26, 29, and 27 in their last 5 games is on a hot streak. If the prop line is set at 24.5, that over is extremely attractive. Second, matchup. Who is the player going up against tonight? A point guard facing a team that gives up 28 assists per game to opposing point guards is a great over target on assists. Always check the defensive matchup before placing any prop bet. Third, pace of play. High-scoring, fast-paced games mean more possessions, which means more opportunities for players to rack up stats. If tonight's game has a total of 230 or higher, the over on most player props becomes more attractive automatically. Combine all 3, recent form, a matchup, and pace, and you have a system for evaluating props that most casual bettors never use. That is your edge right there. Now let me save you some money by covering the mistakes beginners make with props. Mistake 1, betting star players blindly. Everyone wants to bet on LeBron and Curry because they are exciting, but sportsbooks know this. They set the lines on superstar players extremely carefully because so much money comes in on them. The best value in props is often on secondary players that casual bettors ignore. Mistake 2, ignoring injury reports. If a player's teammate is out injured tonight, their prop line should look completely different. A point guard whose starting shooting guard is out suddenly becomes the primary scorer. That points prop overlooks a lot better. Always check the injury report before betting any prop. Mistake 3, chasing losses with same-game parlays. Sportsbooks love same-game parlays because they look exciting and pay big, but the actual odds are stacked heavily against you. As a beginner, stick to individual prop bets, one at a time, and build your confidence before combining them. The three best sportsbooks for NBA player props right now are DraftKings, FanDuel, and BetMGM. All three have massive prop menus on every NBA game night with competitive lines and fast payouts. One pro tip: always shop your prop lines across at least two sportsbooks before placing your bet. The same prop can have different lines on different platforms. LeBron points over 24.5 on DraftKings might be over 25.5 on FanDuel. That half-point difference matters more than most people realize over a full season of betting. Links to all three sportsbooks are in the description below. Most of them offer free bets or deposit matches for new signups, which is essentially free money to start betting props with tonight. That is everything you need to know to start betting NBA player props in 2026. You now understand what props are, the 4 best prop types to focus on, how to find value using recent form, matchup and pace, and the 3 mistakes to avoid from day 1. If this helped you out, smash that subscribe button right now. Sportsbet IQ. Daily posts NBA props and picks every single game day, so you always have a sharp breakdown before you bet. Drop a comment below and tell me which player prop you are targeting tonight. I will see you in the next one. This content is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Sports betting involves financial risk, must be 21 plus and located in a legal betting state to wager. Please bet responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.